Hey, happy Saturday, January 2nd of a new year, 2021. Doesn't it feel, it always feels like to me like a big giant reset. And more than ever, maybe this year feels like a big, huge giant reset. And I just wanted to talk a little bit. What's been coming up for me a lot lately, especially with my clients and even with myself, is around um, my beliefs and what I think is possible for me. And I've had lots of conversations with clients who are also wondering what is actually possible for them. And it's so interesting. Here's the thing, that we only do what we believe we can do. And those beliefs are often given to us by people when we were much younger, maybe if we didn't have parents, our guardians, and they're not even ours, right? So we get these beliefs about what we think is possible in our lives, and we are then act on those beliefs, right? So that's one part of it. The second part of it is that then we, as humans, we really only do what we've done before. Right? We don't like the area of the unknown. That can feel really scary to us. So that's a really small window, right? So if we only do what we believe we can do. And two, we only do what we've done before. This is why we can feel so trapped and feel like it's really hard or impossible for us to go beyond our life expectations. And it can feel like everybody else is doing something that somehow we're not capable of doing. And one of the first things we need to do is really just take an audit of our beliefs. What is the belief that you have that is stopping you from actually trying that thing that you want to do, right? Because here's the deal. We have these beliefs about who we are, and then on top of those beliefs, we create these stories based on those beliefs that we live out through our actions, right? So it could be as simple as, oh, I can't meditate, I can't do yoga, I can't have that conversation with my parents, I can't get another job. All of these can'ts are stories that we tell ourselves because that's what we believe about ourselves, right? And we don't ever challenge those dang stinking beliefs. We believe them to be true without ever challenging them, right? And here's the deal, that oftentimes what we'll do is we'll try something once, right? You know this to be true. You've probably done it yourself. I've done it for sure. You try something once and it doesn't work out the way you hoped it would be, or it kind of fail in it. And then you use that as data to help. You don't use that as data to help a second attempt. What you do is you hold that up as evidence, as proof of your limiting belief about yourself. See, I tried it once and it didn't work. I tried to meditate and I couldn't do it. I tried to run, I couldn't do it. I tried to get a job and I couldn't do it. I tried to lose weight and I couldn't do it. We use that as proof, as supporting material for the limiting belief that we have. We don't put a full forth effort into it to really commit to actually doing it, because our limiting belief is already telling us we're not going to succeed in the first place. I mean, it's a terrible cycle to be on, right? So thinking about how do we change that cycle of beliefs? Because here's the deal, your beliefs, my beliefs, we create our reality. And some of our beliefs are so subconscious that we're not even aware of them, except they live out through our actions. And that's a painful reality, right? So for instance, I used to tell myself all the time that I can't run, that I'm not a runner. And I believe because I couldn't open up my door and go run a mile or 5 miles, that I wasn't a runner. And I would tell that story constantly to people. Oh, I can't run. I'm not a runner. I'd always tell people I'm made for hauling hay, not for running. And then I realized, well, I've never actually tried to run. I would always tap myself out. In fact, I remember in high school, we used to have to do the health challenges or something like that. And we had to run 1.5 miles. And at lap 3, I didn't even get to the full mile. I faked shin splints and tumbled onto the infield and didn't even try and finish because I had this story that I'm not a runner, even back then. So then I started questioning that. It's like, I'm not a runner. I've never actually tried running. I don't like running. Maybe that might be more truthful. But to say I can't run, I didn't like that I was telling myself that story. So I actually went to an organization in Chicago where I was living at the time and took a class called Learn How to Run. And I learned how to control my breath, how to pace, how to walk and run and walk. And that changed my expectation of being able to go out my door and just run 5 miles without warming up to one where I'm like, oh, okay, I can run at a super slow pace. I can finish. Oh, and then I did my first 5K. And then I did my next 5K, right? So that I had to change my belief of I'm not a runner. And maybe more truth was running wouldn't be my first form of exercise, but now I can definitely say I can run, right? And so when we think about the things that we can or can't do, it goes back to those core beliefs of who we think we are. Hi, Tess. And it is crazy how hard we fight for these limiting beliefs about who we are. These stories we tell about ourselves, about who we are. I hear them all the time. I'm a procrastinator. I'll say it out loud. I'm a terrible speaker. I can't do yoga. I can't meditate. I can't get a new job. I can't leave this relationship. I can't do all of these things. And here's the deal. If that is the story you are choosing to tell about your life, then you're absolutely right. You can't do those things. But here's the deal. As a coach, if you work with me, I am going to challenge those beliefs because I'm going to ask you if those beliefs are really serving you. Are they getting you the life that you really want to have? And is there any way you could look at the vast landscape of data that is out there that you could pull some different data in to create a different story or a different level of belief for yourself? And I'm going to tell you, not everybody likes to be challenged. It's a hard thing to do, and people often resist it because their story, even though it is not empowering them, feels really comfortable. It's what they know. And what did I tell you at the beginning of this, right? We only do what we've done before. So as a coach, if I start asking you to do something different or to challenge what you've done before, you're just going to resist it. And in fact, you're going to get angry at me. You're not going to like it because it's going to make you, or as a client, it's going to make a client really uncomfortable. But I have to tell you, I think that's my job sometimes, to make you really uncomfortable, to get out of the belief or the limiting story that you have about yourself so that you can try on a new story, so that you can build a new belief. Because once again, we only do what we believe we can do. And oftentimes we only do what we've done before. So if you're not willing to change a belief or try something new, your life is going to stay exactly as it is. And you're going to long for and want something different unless you're willing to change the belief around who you are. Right, Tori? All right, my friends. Well, that is my talk today. This is what I do. Hey, Tess, you know this. So I come in and tell these stories, talk. I'm going to go now transcribe this and put this on my blog. You're going to see this soon on my blog, maybe even as on a newsletter. But this is my practice test. You can do it too, my friend. I want to hear your song. All right, my friends, have a great day, okay? Talk to you later. Bye, Roxanne. Good to see you, babe.